is Frontline.
Welcome back as we discuss everything about the new cabinet, the surprises, the shockers, the upsets, and the expectations. Honorable OO, we've heard from the pressure group, PLU, very bitter about the allocation. They said they were given few slots and they are dissatisfied. What's your take?
You know, the cabinet shuffle that brought Baramu, Abe, and others, after that cabinet shuffle, we went to Kisozi. And the president publicly told us that now I have PLU members in my cabinet, and called them one by one to stand up so that we see them, we know them. Good enough, none of them has shied away, something which I thought undermines in the public eye the authority, the constitutional authority of the president. Along the way, when General had issues with the Bariomosi, you remember he tweeted, he said, "You will not be a minister again." Now, the ordinary person that says, that means, in my view, you are the one, or you have a bigger say. And I thought again that statement undermines the authority of the president. Because if the public, the country people, begin to believe that the president does not have full authority, other people are boasting that they are the ones who make the presidency appointee. And you have seen since that time, the flood gates were opened and people rushed there, even people with no principle, political principle, I mean, no ideological standing. They were on that side. That led us to an avalanche in the last election, where you had people run and picked NRM cards, ticket, but they also said, we are PLU. And you saw in the, I will call it the unconventional ousting of Anita as the endorsee. The endorsee. Remember, first of all, the endorsement of Anita and Tayiva as the NRM by SEC in February was certainly irregular, because our constitution of NRM, our regulation says there will be a period for expression of interest. So there was no need for SEC to endorse them without first opening. At least they go through some formal process of expression of interest. They turn about turn like
so is NRM at a crossroads over the PLU factor?
I think so. I think so. People are timid. And each time I write, I say, many people in NRM speak the truth, even the truth. They speak while looking over their shoulders. And I don't think that's a good sign for NRM, which claims to be a vanguard party. Because a vanguard party, a revolutionary party, is the one which will be pointing the right direction for others. Now, if there's no one in NRM, not even its secretariat, is able to politely and in discipline say, "No, Mr. Chairman, this shouldn't be the direction." I think maybe a cause for worrying, but I hope we can still find our way. And that's why I'm saying in this parliament, which is overtly over-dominated by NRM 72%, we hope we can begin with there.
Please, I want to bring in, given that you are an NRM leaning independent, how much of a factor is PLU in this cabinet?
You know,
is it a headache
You know, politics is a perception. And you can use different lenses. Honorable Semuju has a lens. Honorable Fondo has a lens. Fungaro has a lens. I also have a lens. But if we are going to use a scientific lens, that is like an X-ray, which you don't deceive. We now want to look at the NRM, now 12th parliament, and who has influence there. Because parliament means members elected when the speaker is there. So if we want to be realistic, did the NRM secretariat contribute much? What was their contribution to the elections of the speaker, putting the speaker and deputy in a position? Where did we see NRM secretariat? Because the NRM secretariat is the one that must be mobilizing its members for a direction they want. So now you see another arm, PLU, saying, no, we want the speaker and we want the deputy speaker. And then you find that in a public gazette paper, you find that they are saying, no, with us, PLU, we are not satisfied with the 17 positions, and it comes like this. So the secretariat has the managers, especially the one in charge of media, to shape the thinking or to bring out the right position of the party. As Ofono Ponda said, the party has kept quiet. Another thing that we have not had a reshuffle. This one was a new cabinet. A reshuffle is when in the midterm you reorganize. But this is the new cabinet formation.
The beginning.
This is the new cabinet because the other cabinet ended. So when we are forming a cabinet and someone says, no, we have had very many. I saw the spokesman of the PLU, Mwenda, saying that they have more than, is it 400? That 300 members are PLU. So, and then we are discussing transition unwritten, the way we have collision unwritten, collision between DP and NRM, either individuals or as organization. Then we saw also UPC and NRM. So the collision is not written. And now this the relationship, the undescribed relationship between PLU and NRM, because you cannot make reference to it. There is no document, at least to my knowledge. And so maybe Ofono Ponda, who is NRM, knows. But when you talk about transition and you see the new people coming in as the Kasejas phase out, so couldn't it be a transition between NRM to PLU?
Well, Honorable Semuju,
that's what should be answered.
I'll get to you, Honorable Fungaro. The NRM PLU
relationship
equation,
yes,
and how it is playing out in the cabinet picks and of course the speakership and the deputy speakership.
I always thought that Museveni, because Museveni is a smart person, that he will order hand us to his son. I thought he would do that in an orderly manner. That he will allow the son to retire, either he becomes vice chairman of NRM somewhere, and so on and so forth. That there will be no more processes that are legal. But it appears to me that the son and his father have agreed that he will take over in that fashion. Because he said, both I congratulate you, you're going to be a speaker. Then he said the speaker will be, deputy will be a woman. Now it is Taiwa. And when you see these public statements being made, that PLU is dissatisfied. What is PLU?
I want to tell our viewers that we are switching to Afro Mobile
yes, what
as
is,
the conversation
what
continues.
Is PLU?
Yes.